A viral video has sparked outrage across South Africa. A 22-year-old learner has now been arrested after a student teacher was allegedly assaulted in a shocking incident that drew angry crowds and police intervention. What happened? And what comes next? Stay tuned as we dive into the main story. Viral video has sparked outrage, prompted a police response, and reignited conversations about violence, accountability, and the impact of social media on public reaction. The story centers on a 21-year-old female student teacher who was allegedly assaulted during a physical altercation captured on video. The footage spread rapidly across multiple social media platforms, drawing widespread attention and emotional responses from viewers. Within a short period, the incident had moved beyond a private dispute and become a matter of public concern. Police have confirmed that a 22-year-old high school learner has been arrested and charged in connection with the incident. Authorities say the suspect is expected to appear before the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court on the 12th of June, 2026. What makes this case particularly significant is the speed at which digital content can transform a local incident into a national conversation. A single video clip can reach thousands, or even millions, of people within hours. That level of exposure often creates immediate public pressure for answers and accountability. In this case, the footage reportedly showed the young woman being assaulted while the suspect's parents were heard swearing at her. The images and allegations quickly triggered strong reactions from members of the public, many of whom expressed anger and concern after watching the video. This situation highlights the growing influence of social media in modern society. In previous years, many incidents remained known only to those directly involved. Today, video recordings frequently become part of the public record almost instantly. While this can increase awareness and encourage accountability, it can also intensify emotions and accelerate public judgment before investigations are completed. Police have emphasized the importance of allowing the legal process to proceed without interference. Authorities have called for calm and urged the public to give investigators the space necessary to establish the facts through lawful procedures. That request reflects an important principle within any justice system. Public concern can draw attention to an issue, but legal outcomes are ultimately determined through investigation, evidence, and court proceedings. The role of law enforcement is not only to make arrests where appropriate, but also to ensure that cases are handled fairly and professionally. The response from the community demonstrates how deeply incidents involving alleged violence can affect public sentiment. Following the circulation of the video, a large crowd reportedly gathered outside the family's home in Bloemfontein. Emotions were clearly running high as community members reacted to what they had seen online. What makes this aspect of the story noteworthy is that it illustrates how quickly public anger can shift from online platforms into real-world situations. The transition from digital outrage to physical gatherings presents challenges for authorities responsible for maintaining public order and safety. Police intervened and secured the area to prevent the situation from escalating. Their actions were aimed at protecting the occupants of the home while also maintaining stability in the community. This raises important questions about the balance between public frustration and the rule of law. Many people may feel a strong emotional response when confronted with disturbing allegations. However, law enforcement agencies must manage those situations carefully to ensure that public reactions do not develop into confrontations or unlawful actions. Another significant aspect of the case involves the alleged victim's position as a student teacher. Teachers and future educators occupy a unique role within society. They are entrusted with helping to develop future generations and often work in environments where respect, communication, and conflict resolution are essential values. When incidents involving educators become public, they often attract additional attention because many people see schools and educational spaces as places where safety and professionalism should be protected. The case also highlights broader concerns surrounding violence against women. Although the court process will ultimately determine legal responsibility, public reaction suggests that many people view allegations of violence against women as an issue that requires serious attention. Authorities have stated that all acts of violence, particularly against vulnerable individuals, are treated with seriousness. That message reflects a wider commitment to addressing conduct that threatens the safety and dignity of others. At the same time, the investigation remains ongoing. This is an important reminder that criminal cases develop through stages. An arrest is a significant development, but it is only one part of a larger legal process that includes investigation, prosecution, and judicial review. The decision by police to communicate publicly about the case also serves another purpose. It provides reassurance that the matter is being handled through official channels rather than being left unresolved. In highly publicized cases, transparency from authorities can help maintain public confidence in the justice system. What this situation ultimately demonstrates is the powerful intersection of technology, public opinion, law enforcement, and community response. A single video generated widespread discussion, prompted an arrest, led to a planned court appearance, and resulted in police intervention to prevent tensions from escalating further. As the legal process continues, many people will be watching closely for updates. For now, the focus remains on the investigation and the upcoming court proceedings. Perhaps the most important takeaway is that moments of public anger often test a society's commitment to both accountability and due process. Communities want justice, victims deserve protection, and authorities are expected to act decisively. At the same time, the integrity of the legal process depends on allowing investigations and courts to do their work. The coming stages of this case will likely attract continued attention, not only because of the viral video but because of the broader questions it raises about responsibility, public reaction, and the role of the justice system in responding to allegations that capture national attention. As this case moves through the justice system, many South Africans will be watching closely for answers and accountability. We'll continue following every major development and bringing you the facts that matter. For trusting South African news and analysis that matters, subscribe now and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update.